the war also we had different moments. We lost our house, we lost our members of our family. I lost my father during the war, I lost my brother during the war. Mujahideen killed my father because he sent his daughters to educate in outside of country or inside of country. And we had very big pains from these things during the war. Not only me. A lot of family in Afghanistan, families have these difficulties and face these difficulties. Always I hope to raise this problems. I wanted to share it with the other people, to other people know what happened on the other people on the other province.
And what I discovered is that the fellow editors on the daily and the management were not actually with me. They were actually, their sympathies were with this man who was refusing to leave the office. Because although officially I had been made editor, in their minds, they did not accept me. They only saw me as a woman who was now joining this elite group of male editors, and they didn't want that. So this is the sort of struggle you face. People see you in that position, that senior position, and they think you can bring a lot of change. But otherwise, sometimes it's actually a setback because you are out there alone at the top. And other women who don't see the possibility of achieving the same don't actually support you. And this is a big problem. But you just carry on because you have to do what you have to do. And this is how I've done it.
Whenever it comes to me, any kind of difficulty, I believe there's a way I can handle it. Anybody, like you have your own way to handle your barrier difficulty. And I'm sure I just try a little bit more, the solution gonna be there. For example, after the shooting, my case, I was thinking, if I think too much about what's happening, a week later after the shooting. So after the shooting, one of my friends was very generous. He took me to Vietnam for holiday for a week. But I could not stay there because I was freaked out. I wanted to know what's happening in Cambodia, in Phnom Penh. So I told him I have to come back, and he was angry. He said, like, you drove a tie, you're supposed to be away from work at least a week, no, a month. And I'm like, no, I have to go back. So I came back to the office a week later, and everybody's like, why are you coming back to the office? I'm like, I can't stay away because I freak out. So then I came back to the office. Instead of working, thinking on like the bad thing happening to me, I was coming up with this idea that I should write a fiction, or like a fun fiction. So while I was in the office for 3 weeks, in order to make myself recover from what was happening, I wrote the fiction, and it was published.